part of Barry's legacy to the Central Coast. And across the Central Coast, he will probably be best remembered in our community for his passion and commitment to the environment. And the environment is something that I think people on the Central Coast have a great love for, just an instinctive great love for, and a deep regard for the environment and the protection and preservation of the environment. And that's certainly something that in his time as the minister, he certainly reflected well. There were several lasting policy achievements during his time as a minister, but it was also Barry Cohen's life after politics, where he continued to serve and search for ways to care for people and our world around us. In 2001, he dedicated himself to protecting wildlife, building the beautiful Calgary Springs Wildlife Sanctuary on the Central Coast. When he eventually sold the sanctuary 4 years later to Tassin and Gerald Bernard, in the words of Tassin, he'd suddenly put Calgary on the national map. As Tassin told the ABC Central Coast Scott Levi just this week, Calgary suddenly became more than an interchange. This passion came from hearing about the impact of feral animals on the local wildlife. Along with his son Adam, Barry then began to build the sanctuary that could be enjoyed by visitors. Now known as the Australia Walkabout Wildlife Park, it is a fantastic tourist attraction for our region. Even when later in life Barry began his battle with Alzheimer's, he continued to be a tireless campaigner for the issues that matter to him. Alzheimer's is an issue that transcends politics and that affects families on both sides of this place. And I think we can all admire the way that Barry Cohen fought for better awareness and support for Australians suffering with this insidious disease. Although a cure has not been found in his lifetime, as he hoped, I know that his efforts will continue to inspire those who have followed him on both sides of politics. And I note the member for Dobell and her tireless advocacy in this particular area, and in particular in the area of dementia. As we have heard in the tributes in the House yesterday, Barry Cohen's writings opened the door to what had previously been the very private pain of those who lived with Alzheimer's and dementia. And as the current member for Robertson, I want to put on record my thanks for Barry Cohen's service to the Central Coast and to our nation, and also for his incredible advocacy during that time. May I end with a reflection from Barry's son, Stuart. He described his father as a fiercely passionate individual who did nothing by half measure, nothing left undone. He never took a step back. It's a beautiful tribute to a man who cared so much and gave so much. And to his wife, Ray, to his sons, I extend my deepest sympathy and thank him for his service to our community and our nation.